A stillborn baby at 3 months premature while in government custody here in the Rio Grande Valley is making national headlines. The migrant from Honduras gave birth 4 days after being arrested. Tonight, a vigil was held for the child, and those in attendance are alarmed with how lives are categorized by the government. Local 23's Derek Garcia was there.
Facility where a Honduran woman at 6 months pregnant gave birth to a stillborn baby on February 21st. Her name isn't being released by the federal government, but in a statement, ICE said she gave birth 4 days after being arrested near the Hidalgo, Texas area. Tuesday, the Congressional Hispanic Caucus called for an investigation into the incident, and on Wednesday evening, immigrants' rights activists gathered for a prayer vigil. An executive order, quote, ended the presumption of release for all pregnant detainees. A policy change Attorney Eugene Delgado takes issues with.
They have the discretion to let her go. And if it weren't for Trump, if it had been in the Obama era, they certainly would have let her go for humanitarian reasons. They would have kept her maybe a couple of hours. As I said, since he's made this basically a top priority to enforce anybody who's removable, to keep them in mandatory detention.
ICE detains thousands of women and says they provide on-site prenatal care and, quote, remote access to specialists for pregnant women who remain in custody. But Yadira Gonzalez doesn't trust that statement because she was detained by ICE under the Obama administration. The conditions were terrible then, and she doesn't believe they have improved under the Trump administration.
I don't think so. In fact, I think it's gotten worse. It's not something to be proud of or something to look forward to have a child in detention.
By the waters we remember.
What's deeply concerning to many at the prayer vigil is the government doesn't consider stillborn children as in-custody deaths.
This is the first stillborn that I've heard of, but we certainly know it's not an environment to deliver any kind of prenatal care. It's not up to snuff, so to speak.
Derek Garcia, Local 23 News.
According to Lupe, the mother has since been released. Local 23 has not confirmed if that Honduran woman has been released from ICE custody.